Well, welcome to episode 22 of FPL Top Dogs Ballyhaunis, and I'm the guru here to take you through the review of the Christy Nicholson Pub Fancy League here based in County Mayo, Ballyhaunis, and the west of Ireland and all our diaspora. You know who you are, guys, the top dogs. And yeah, I'm going to do the 29 review. Glad it's over, but that was disappointing. For loads of us out there, majority, it was a howler, and the only saving grace is like last season's 29 free hit. I haven't done a free hit, but it it's just like it's like firefighting constantly now at this stage, trying to limp to using the chip in 32. And now with Haaland possibly to take on Leicester now, got away. He could have scored two the other day against Brighton. He's only got the one. And what can he get against Leicester? United is putting them to the sword 3-0. Bruno's last goal killed me and loads of people with the rank. People with free hits and wildcards would have had him in. Although United's run looks a bit dodgy after this one. But yeah, Bruno is the biz now. Kind of bittersweet, I'm rooting for United and I feel there's good momentum now with the team. Amarin is smiling again. And it's a shame about that young lad, Heaven. He looked amazing. I have to admit that 51 minutes or so. Just hope to God he comes back strong. But gosh, yeah, his ball playing ability was phenomenal. It was pointed out match of the day. So very interesting. A shame about that. But it's a 3-0. And I feel the momentum is back with United to kind of creep up at least in the top 10 to 8 and mess around there. But as we know, Fulham, Bournemouth, now Everton with a run. These teams and Forest, they're not going away. They are just. I personally think the standard in the Premier League is just absolutely collapsed through the floor, and the only team left with any sort of consistency or know-how has been Liverpool, and they're just freewheeling all the way to the title. Although they did get a wake-up call there with Newcastle. That was an ambush job if I ever saw one. I think it was crazy. Some crazy starting lineup from Sloss, and he won't get many opportunities like that to get a proper team out. I know Trent was injured, but like Quansah should no be starting. Kelleher should no be starting. Joshua was a joke. He was terrible against PSG. Zala was completely anomalous. I had him captain in the dream team, and that was a complete disaster. Lost to the Haaland lads, and a few had Bruno as cap. So it's been a worse than meh week. I wish it was a meh week. I could be a runt. I don't have the video done. I'm not wasting any more time on this Cole Palmer thing. I think he's an absolute. I can't stand the dude. I'm gonna have a look at how I'm gonna get rid of this dude, but it's not a midfielder I want to get rid of. I want to get rid of a Wood. And I'd love to get Haaland in, or if I can't get him in, get in Mamouche. I'll have three, but Foden's not starting now. He's out of favor. Totally Goose now, hoping and praying will he get the start. This is we know where we're going when you get guys like Foden, and so I know the story. So have to wait now for the next 2 weeks, sitting on whether Foden will start against Leicester at home. Well, say Levy, and we'll have to wait to see how all these transfers and suspensions and injuries might shake up the whole thing and totally gooses for what could have been a nice, easy game week 30. This is what I'm on about now. FPL is becoming a total absolute, CHIT show. It's a complete with this international breaks, September, October, November, the drill. You get into a routine, and everyone gets injured. It's all higgledy piggledy, it's all random again, it's all up in the air again. The house of cards falls wherever it may lay. It's a complete, and then now we have the March international rubbish with the Nations League. Ireland have two stupid matches against Bulgaria. I still not sure how this thing is working. I don't care. Um, you guys, oh Ireland, I do care. Well, that's you and I me. And England, Albania. That's brilliant. Yeah, enjoy that. Yeah, it's absolute. And now we have I'm going to go down another rant, but let's leave it there. That's for another day. Um, so the 2nd of April, we have to wait until game week 30. It's going to be a midweek sort of scenario. I presume it's the FA Cup before that, so we'll get more clarity on the games that you'll need to do if you're doing a wild card in 31. We'll have very good clarity by then. You'll have the semi-final. Well, you'll have the quarterfinals played. You'll know who's in the semis, and you'll have a good idea then who could be blanking. Or it's very much up in the air. Bournemouth against City, it's too close to call. It's a Fulham versus Palace. All these games too close to call. So we just take your 2 weeks off. I'm doing this now. I'm flying out to Malaysia. I'm leaving the house here in an hour and a half, and then out to Heathrow to Malaysia for 2 weeks, and I'm just going to completely forget this. We'll go into my team. We'll go into the league rankings, how you're all getting on, and just I've done most of the video right now with this semi rant, but yeah, it's just the international breaks are doing my head in. There's going to be another one now in April. Uh, it ruins the whole thing, and I'm getting to the stage now. I'm thinking about setting up an FPL anonymous people who want to give up FPL and need a support group to help them. I'm talking to myself because it's ruining the whole thing. All these international breaks, and it's just all you can't get any consistency. It's too random. I get more fun out of the Sun Dream Team, but who knows? This is just a moan. I'm good for moaning, and get it off your chest, and then forget everything what you said. So, without further ado, that's the guru's knowledge there. Um, you won't get this sort of stuff from any other influencer by me. I'm a complete one off. All right, so I don't want to endorse any, drinking alcohol or something. No, it's best to have that. Sounds good though, isn't it? It was a very, very tough day at work today. It was a total. I tried to get everything done. I tried to do, a week's work in a day. Managed to get around whatever I could because it's very conscientious, and I know what when I come back, what I do now will be worth it. So let's have a quick look at the news anyway. Yeah, Newcastle, well done. They've won the. Geez, Liverpool just didn't turn up, and it reminded me very much of what happened to Tottenham in the 2019 final against Liverpool. That apart from Tottenham had a lot of possession, but it was just a straightforward 2-0. Really, I know it was 2-1, but Liverpool were never at the races whatsoever. They never turned up. It was a shocking show. It was like the PSG performance. It knocked the stuffing out of them. I know it's too easy to say, but energy levels, all this and that. They played Southampton the few days before the midweek PSG defeat 1-0. It's harrowing in penalties, so it shouldn't be too critical of that. But from what we saw of Liverpool, especially February, January, around, and start of the season, they've been just coasting to victories. But in the last month, we've been seeing Liverpool get lucky against Wolves, go 1-0 down here, go 1-0 again down against Southampton. They managed to get it back. They've been coming from behind all season. When they score first, that's the game done. Yeah, it's. I think now that we're into April, our three dudes now, Trent, Virgil, and Salah. Come on, are we being hoodwinked or whatever? The media don't want to know this. They don't want to press the issue. It's like it's a media blackout about, oh, Liverpool could end up with, a fifth of their team. Was it 3-11? A third and a half of their team decimated. Got me. There's no replacement for these dudes. Quance is no replacement for Virgil. If ever he wanted to be one, and Salah, who's there? Darwin, do you want that? Come on. And Jota, very disappointing the last while. Very injury prone. Uh, Louise, sorry, Diaz. He's another one as well. Where's his best position? I'm not sure. I thought it was always out left, but now Darwin's not even starting, so he's back out in false nine. I don't get it. I think Liverpool will be found out next season. People are going to cop on to this. They're copping on now. The Premier League is just so it's rootless. It's a bunch of 20 piranhas, and they're all ready to eat each other alive. And that's what we do with the Christy Nicholson Pub Fantasy League. We are top dogs, and only the top dogs survive, and the rest get eaten. Sorry about that. Well, whoever's in the top 10 survive, and the rest get eaten. Um, right. Sorry. So I'm a bit of kind of bullish mood here. I don't know where I'm going with this mood, but well done to Newcastle. 70 years of hurt. It sounds a bit like Mayo. Can we get the 70 years off her back, please? So there you go. Sick and tired of hearing the Newcastle stuff and the Dan Burns stories driving me around the bend, how he used to stack shelves and then talk sports saying, oh, I bet he was good for the top shelf stacks, 6'7" of them or whatever. Yeah, yeah, enjoy the women's Champions League quarterfinals for all this midweek. Yeah, I'll be up there in Kuala Lumpur with 5 o'clock in the morning watching all the ladies stuff. Yeah, defo. Get my fix. Rangers beating Celtic 3-2 fair. So that's okay, fair enough. Last minute winner. What can you do? Yeah, I saw the game against Barcelona and Atletico. That was unbelievable. 2-0 down and then 4-2. Bang. So that was Rafinha. Good goal there. So I like a little bit of Spanish, especially when it's free to watch. ITV or whatever it was I was watching it. So Heaven is impressed. So it looks like Cole Palmer is out of the England squad and Gibbs White will come in. Oh, I don't know what's happened to that guy. I know they're saying there's something up with his injury or whatever, but like he's been stinking the place out. And I don't buy this Jackson stuff. Oh, he's not the same without Jackson. Oh my God. Where is Jackson? Scotland. Oh, this is just all. But let's get on to where I am with the team. 30 points. Wow, 8 million in the world. Oh, 8 million in the world there. So well, at least I've managed to maintain the top mill, but that's no good. I was like eyeing something like a top 100K, 200, but it's looking a bit forlorn, but I'll try the best I can. I've got three chips left, so have to be patient and try to get over. Look, you just get a return from Chris Wood. I know it was stupid, like it's 5 games without them scoring. I thought it was Ipswich. Like they scored 4, and you're just one return from having a semi-decent game week. Bellegarde at least was fair play, getting in Bellegarde just for this. I thought without Cunha, and I like him. He passes the eye test. He's got his bonus points. They're very happy with the 11 there, so it could have been an awful lot worse. Foden is neither here nor there. Yeah, maybe the best thing is to do nothing. Yeah, well, I suppose I'll have Salah back. We'll see if Mateta starts after the international break. I will. I'm eyeing Munoz, of course, for Trent, and see if I can sneak in Isak. I'd like Marmouche. Like I really, people have really made good gains with that Haaland wild card or whatever you done to get. You took a hit or whatever to get Haaland, and that worked. So being that bit aggressive, it's got you something like 20 to could have got up to 20 points in just one game week, and that's just a phenomenal. It's just it can turn that way, and yeah, it seems to be now being a bit aggressive is the way to play. But I just feel like just trying to firefight my way through to 32. But by then it could be too late. Like still a full, 3 game weeks away. This whenever the Prem starts again. So I'm getting completely miffed off about this stop start stuff. It's just if you're not playing it at all, like you don't miss it, or you don't have to contend this. So you go back to being a normal fan. Ugh, moan, moan, moan. I know. So there you go. Uh, what's the plan? I'm gonna just fiddle around with this, see if I can do something. Let's see, get rid of Trent. See, this Milenkovic is another one. 4.9 now. He's flown up again. Munoz is 5. There's no way I can afford Anton after that. 2.3. Beto. Now that could be a move. But there's no Isak there. and we'll all like. There's no point playing if you're not going to have any double or triple Newcastle by 32. And I'm just thinking about flicking these guys in a little bit drip by drip, and then I can unleash all the three chips all in a row. Probably 32, 33, and 34 stroke 36. It depends if I whoever I have the most of whatever. So it could be three in a row and just, you know, let the cards fall where they may. Um yeah, so it could be a -4 next game week. This Marmouche, he looks a bit handy. He's taking a lot of set pieces. Yeah. Oh, I have gone into Spurs. I don't anywhere near. Jeez. Oh my God, Spurs, guys. Marmouche wouldn't be anywhere there, I suppose, would he? What's he called again? The Egyptian prince? Yeah, there he is, 7.3. So I can just get him right now. So that cost a -4. I'll be set up for Crystal Palace, but Mateta might be back and there'd be trip there. I might as well do it now because I can't be bothered. Really, I'm just feck it, get the -4 in there, get rid of baby Beto. Absolute moment we got Beto in, cold as hell, back to rubbish. Now Wood's rubbish, Foden's rubbish, and I still have Parma, which I'm devastated I still have Parma. I know it's Dr. Tottenham. Well, like he probably won't. I don't care anymore. I'm mentally spent with this guy. Um. Oh yeah. So I've not really thought about this too much. I'm gonna have a benching issue now here. Um. Do, do. Yeah, I like Bellegarde there. Foden has to start. A little bit of a um United. Okay, feck it. I'm done with Wood anyway. I'm completely done with him. So what do I do with this guy? Who do I want out here? Yeah, feck it. Um, so that'll be okay for the now. And I suppose I could put in Wood in there. I've just got enough to do this. I was thinking about this walking down because I have to get this flaming pod done now. Seriously, in 20 minutes. So captaincy, not sure about Liverpool anymore. Suppose it'll have to be Marmouche, I suppose. If you're gonna go with Haaland, if he gets anything, it's like trying to kind of survive. Um, I don't know. Don't know. Can cancel that. Um, yeah, make captain and just leave him. That's a bit done. So I don't care. It's only a -4. It is what it is. Yeah, that's that done. So let's have a look now. I suppose we'll have a quick look at the King of the Travelers. Yeah, I expect to lose this. I'm done now with the King of the Travelers. I suppose I'm back down to rubbish now. What happened to Joey? Um, yeah, Joey just won again against the average. But I think that's done now. It's done. Trophies, Joey's. There's not an awful lot to come back there. Me and Stevie on 61. He's got better points than me. So I think the race is done. We'll see if Stevie can forge a bit further. Like it's a lot to make up. There's 11 points there, and you're hoping he loses 4 and you win 4. So it's there's not many games left. Anyway, we'll see. Keep it going. I'm talking to myself as well, but Joey's got 4 chips left. And he's used like 4 transfers I've seen, and he's managed to swing in Haaland with the 4 transfers. He's still got 2 transfers left, just in case there's any ash. Just he's played the transfers amazingly. He's like firefighting by doing nothing. Things have worked out. He's managed to flick around and get through, semi good game weeks for himself. And now it's all coming up to like this transfer policy is and the chips as well. It's just mind blowingly amazing. So yeah, I suppose we can have a go into the league here. We'll see with Joey with all his commando is completely in charge of this league. at the minute. We'll see if Neil Lacer's Carney can do anything. Let's have a look there. Yeah, auto subs are all in. So yeah, Joey with the 4 chips is just amazing. Okay, so well done, Neil. He's climbed back a bit. Still in the hunt there. That's a great game. We got Bruno there, yeah, and Haaland. Yeah, I suppose captaincy, getting in. That's a great move. Brilliant, 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 brilliant move. That's the Fernandez. That's the power of Fernandez. Yeah, Timber done well. Got a contribution. I think an assist. Milenkovic. Yeah. Oh, that's a dangerous team for Joey. It's going to be hard to cover. That's a very dangerous team because there's more of a differential in Lacer's team here. And with Sal on the bench and Mateta, ooh, I wonder is Haaland, Semenyo, Gavardio. Yeah, I've done that move myself. Nico Williams is a very handy move, low cost move, and get a bit of that Forest. But he doesn't have Milenkovic. He's gone in there. I'm not sure now if the Gavardio thing. You're hoping he pops in on the left post when the ball's cut across from the far right. That's all your or a thunderbolt from just outside the box. Well, City can't keep clean sheets. Unbelievable. That's so poor. Standard of the league is atrocious. I'm not buying any of this guff about Fulham and Bournemouth this and they're amazing now. They're still like sixth, seventh, or 10th. Forest, I know, have overachieved. They've just made a mockery of this expected goals and goals conceded stuff. They have made a mockery. They've shown that stats mean nothing. But let's see if that catches up. It's catching up already with Wood, as expected. He's not getting the chances, or he's getting one, and he's not. He's hitting barn doors. Um, yeah, who'd have thought Wood would be a barn door? Um, there you go. So Robinson, brilliant call with the Spurs, jacked it in. They should have lost 3-0, but it was only two. So good stuff. He's come up. He's come up trumps. Nobody should be on Everton now. Everton are absolutely kryptonite now. Their run is just impossible now. They have all the big guns. But they might see that as a free shot. So who knows? But yeah, I'm done with that bet. Oh man, jeez. Semenyo, another one that is he's just another Traore from Wolves or wherever he's now playing now. Fulham. I don't know. I forget where he. I don't care. It just absolutely shows not absolutely thief of points. He's points dodger. Absolutely. I think Joey's team can be got here because you look at that team and it's yeah, should have him, should have him. Yeah, that's the statistical thing. All the influencers saying here, there. So he makes that move, so he can be a little bit predictable. When you go to Lacer's team, I love it. Bruno in there. He's covered a lot of Joey's team there. Nori will be handy to have. As Semenyo is a bad blow. Little bit. You got the Mateta thing, so that's interesting. I'm sure Joey's going to be saving them 2 transfers, making them up to 3, probably 4, maybe 5 by the time Newcastle and Palace have the double. And I think that's 32. So yeah, he'll be getting all his Newcastle. So he's got Isak at the bench. I should have been getting an Isak, but I feel like I'm well behind until that 32, 33. I have to be saving transfers for that bench boost in 33. And then the free hit will get me out of a jam. Make sure I have the right side of the players that would play in 36. That's all. And then that's me done. So I'm hoping somewhere down the track to can make some ground. But Lacer's team is very, very interesting. It seems very, very yeah, it's going to be very intriguing. Right, let's have a look at Phillips, Marco Phillips. I was kind of half, you know, Garnacho. But he is the oracle. Like he's got in Garnacho. He's probably not been able to afford Bruno as we've seen, but he scored and he could have scored the second one, but for the offside. Unbelievable oracle. It's a terrific season, and you've got a great shout for the top three, and this is the season that you've been waiting for a long time. It's been coming a long time, too long actually. Got over this game week relatively okay, 36. Okay, I'm looking at the wood thing like myself, but still, it's the 36 is 36. It's better. It's eight worse than what Joey did, but it's not critical. It's not it's not critical. Uh, so yeah, Isak, the lads on the bench, fair enough. Again, another team that's pretty interesting with the Cucurella thing, Garnacho. There's some really very good differentials in here. Robinson's come up trumps as well. Yeah, see, Joey's got Robinson. I knew he would. Robinson thing is just doing my head in. This, but they deserve their points because it's been all been. There's no Munoz in this team, so I'm glad about that. I have him now. Delighted. So like 37, I got a 30. So it's not completely a disaster. It's been a really like Wood. Against Ipswich, to score four. It's one of them. So going forward, you Caldwell not completely happy with him in there. Marmouche is in there yet. He's in. And this again is a very interesting team. Well covered. Again, it's a team very light in the Newcastle and Palace, but going forward, we have the time to get these transfers in and maybe take a hit and get your four you need. I already have two, but I'm too light on Newcastle, so I'm looking at Dan Bird. Yeah. Hightower. Should be. I think he's cheaper than your average Shar. Okay, by a million. And I like look Jacob that Murphy dude could be nice. Throw him in there. But then again, get rid of him for Foden. Or no, get rid of him for Cole Palmer. Jeez, Cole Palmer. He's got one more chance against Spurs. I'm expecting a hat trick like the last day. Um, and what else? Yeah, Isak as well. But can't get to Isak. I'd go for Gordon. So, but Isak's the man, isn't he? I don't know how he's going to stay at Newcastle next year. Seriously, like who'll be looking at him now? Real Madrid or something. Eamon Phillips. Got it was 20 past four. I need to get out of here soon. So the enforcer, two chips left. A good game week with 4 or 6. That's a good score. That will get you up. And yeah, Bowen's in there. He's got you something. Palmer, yeah, he wasn't playing. He's come on. Watkins is very interesting in the Sun Dream team. I'm not sure when Villa or Dublin, but they will be. So he's very good. Yeah, good differential there. And yeah, good stuff. Enforcer, Rory the Mission Harford, our 2023 winner of the Christy Nick 59, terrific score. Yeah, and any of these scores you can see straight away. It's Bruno's in there, Haaland, really good, shrewd three transfers there. They've all paid off. Okay, an enabler there with Hoyson's not. He still can get you something from a corner, and yeah, good 59 there. Bruno's the man there. Daroshay came on, or he was playing, and interesting stuff on the bench, all ready to go, and all this for freewheeling it. Yeah, looks like Rory will make an attempt for the top 100K. I think he's a sure top tenner here. Liam Herr has been busy, 37. Semenyo and Buemo, Haaland, fair enough. That's a proper enforcement. But his team is shrouded. It's hidden. Here you go. I have it now. So it's Liam Oaks. It winks he's on. Hall is an issue there. Be careful with him. He's going to be dropping in price. Van de Gaard. What's this? A 37. There's two or three I don't like, but at least there is the bench fodder had to come in for Liam here. You can see, so it's just one of them. Get rid of them weeks. 30, 37, little bit of a difference between me and Liam there. But seriously, it's been one of them game weeks where the bench fodder really hasn't worked. Connor Hussey, 54, very good. He's done his free hit, so this is worth a gander. 3 chips left. This would probably get him out of a jam. Went with Foden as well. Ugh. Gibbs White. This is a Bruno was the main. That was the biggest win there. Haaland was the no-brainer everybody wanted. So yeah, that's a 54. That's 24 points on me. It's a free hit, and that's comparatively that's something where you want to be getting and you're using your free hit. But we'll see if that's needed later. Possibly a wild card to be done around 31. Set him up for the bench boost, and then he can freewheel it 36, 37, and 38. The only stipulation is if Spurs and Villa do really well in Europe and go at least to the semi-final stage, then it's very likely you'll have them double games. There'll be an extra double game in 37 or something like that. So you'll end up having 5 teams, 5 game weeks, or 5 games that you can punt against for your assistant managers. Just make sure you got enough transfers to mess about with, because you can take your eye off the ball with that chip in the home straight, and you can be overthought about the power of it and taking risks at the behest of what's actually better for your 11 players. Be careful. Owen Collins, 53, very good. A free hit, 3 transfers left. He's got all that left to come. Again, I do like looking at Owen's team. It's just like a free thinker here. Um, Paro, okay, there. A bit of rubbish on the bench there to be cleared. It is a free hit, I suppose. It's just always funny for me. I suppose he wanted Paro in there to play, and one of his father had to come in, which is unlucky. We thought that Paro would have played against Fulham. He didn't. And Semenyo, I wouldn't be spending that sort of money on him just to leave him on the bench. Not the free hit, because that's a lot of money. And then the Hall, bench fodder. Wood, yeah, good. Bruno in, very good. Very attacking. In any other day, this could have been a 70-point team. Son is just a shadow of himself, and he was getting abused there coming off the pitch, although he only played 45 minutes, and so was young Nathan Tell or Emmanuel Tell or whatever is the lad came from. I don't know, is it PSG or Bayern Munich, one or the other. So it's not looking good as Spurs. They're absolutely this starts a strategy of 7 changes from the team that played AZ Akmar is not going to go wash well in the Prem. Treating the Prem like the FA Cup or Carabao. Put about a weakened team, and you have these guys on the bench, and it's just not sitting right well for the Spurs fans. The Premier League's the Premier League at the end of the day. It does give you a boost when you win, and it's about momentum. And I don't think Spurs will be able to switch it on and off. Lose to Fulham, have 2 weeks to think about it, and then come back and play a was it Eintracht Frankfurt? I went by them in Frankfurt there. It's out in the wilderness, out in the sticks. That stage of geez, it's a little bit outside Frankfurt. All right, yeah, it's past the airport anyway. I think it is. There you go. I don't think they can turn it on and on like that. That's not the way football. It's the mental, psychological, it's momentum. All these things come into play. So I, I think United are coming into some sort of form, but I don't think. I think it's either United, Rangers, or you know that can meet in the final. I heard somebody saying that, or Tottenham Rangers, or something like that. That's sort of there. It has been arranged. It's there for you to look up, but I heard there's a possibility you could have an all British final in that Europa, and that's massive. So they're Dara Hunt falling down to top 10, which is a bit of a kind of ouch sort of 29. Clivert in, Gradual, good calls. Yeah, Ahmed, both injured players. They're good calls. I think going for it just didn't work. It was just a catastrophe. Okay, the two, you've gained 3 points, but you've used two transfers and it's just not worked out and it's unlucky and it's there's a little bit more. Salah not playing, there's a lot not playing. I'm not sure there that could a free hit have helped out there or some sort of wild card or you have all the chips there. It's just I think something could have been done there, Dara. Um I really do. Marmouche, yeah, good. Uh Otherwise that could have been a complete disaster. So chips on the floor, it's frustrating when you see all them chips and they're not being used. Just use them and get them done and use them when you need them. So Sarah Collins, a very good wild card, and Bruno captain. So I'm sure he's up there as top dog of the week. And let's have a look here. Bruno, yeah, the 34, but everything else is a bit meh. Like only one return there, maybe. Gabriel got a booking, only five. Haaland got his goal. So Bowen, that and obviously Buemo, he must have got a goal there or an assist or whatever it was. So there you go. That was actually a very good game week. Only the assistant manager left, so he is 11th. So I'm not sure. It's like you can get an average of 10 depending on how many games you can get out of it. So you could get up to between 30 and 50 points. But that's spread over 3 game weeks, remember. And if somebody does very well in the captaincy, it can mooch your, it's all ifs and buts. The whole thing is up in the air still. Depends what um, underdog bonus you get. If there's such an obvious one like, United and they're taking on Forest or something, and that could be a bench boost if United can get any form. But yeah, we saw what Elanga can do and Hudson Odoi, I know. So it's just like kill you down the wings and run fast and you know give all the possession to the home team and you're the away team. You've 30% and you kill them like a cobra. I know the name of the game is to kill your competitor, kill your team, and they do it. They're lethal, but it's just nothing about it sits right. But it really is sickening football. It really is. It's effective, and Nuno will probably bring them all the way to the Champions League. So it's going to be great fun to see how they get on with that crack in the Europe. You know, we've seen Atletico Madrid try to do that, and you see what a proper team could do to you. Yeah, so that was a wake up call. So good stuff there from Cyril. Good wild card. Going forward though, there's not much in Palace or Newcastle. There's a little bit to do here. That's what I would have been thinking of. Yeah, there's City in there, so City will be having a double, but I wouldn't be having a. Okay, fair enough. Well, even Nicholson could be a good call, but still a workout out Norway. I'd have a sneaky Newcastle. I'd have tried to have Isak in here somehow. And that you're not going to be one footed now come up because two transfers left. Okay, so you could have two. Yeah, it can all change, but it's just a little bit of work you didn't need to have to do, especially with this stuff on the bench. Mitoma's on the bench, and that he's quite a little bit of money. Guardiola's a little bit of money. Ain is a little bit of money. Yeah, you might fancy them dudes, but it's double fixtures, game weeks, guys. Um, Robert McCormick, 35. Go down the quick. The Guru Killer. I think he didn't change or do much with his team. He's on a time difference. He's unlucky. Salah obviously was still in the top 11, so he's not had the chance to change his team. I feel a bit guilty because he's in our WhatsApp and I lost power on my phone and on Saturday on the deadline at work and I couldn't do anything. You just had to, you know, I'm really gutted about that because I know people depend because we're all over the world playing the Christy Nicholson Pub League. Seamus O'Boyle, 63, free hit, just brilliant. Bruno Fernandez, ouch, brilliant. Leicester away, what's not to love? But that was the main thing. He got in my Bellegarde as well. He was had him for a while, it looks like. 63, one of the top ones there. Adrian Phillips at 38. He's leapfrogged me, but yeah, Postacoglu's got nothing this game. It's just shocking. It's just 0 between 10 and you get the fixture wrong. Ugh. Um, So 38's there for himself. Got Guardiola and Kirkes good. Hudson-Odoi, good call there. Oh, he only got the three, but he just seemed to be so more involved than just getting a blank. Myself there, so 1855 down to 16th from 13th. Ouch. Um, I think I'm about 30 points down now at this stage. So a little bit of an outsider now for the top 10. So a bit of a downer about that, but it's listen, we're not going to give up yet. Ferret Smazo Tosmondo there, 47. Good stuff. All his chips and tire. Yeah, all these guys can overtake me pretty sharp. They got loads of chips, and it's all about momentum, guys. Slot there. Sausage did that. What did Liverpool get? Did they get? They got. Oh, so he got. Liverpool weren't playing, so again, he didn't get a chance to change his team. That's I don't know. He managed to get a transfer done, but not do his assistant manager who had no game. Okay, play it your way. It's 84 still, like. So it's an unbelievable Strand Larson. Yes, that's it. Top dog of the week here so far. That's a Gendra from Malaysia. I'll be in Malaysia soon enough. Your neck of the country, your neck of the woods. So brilliant game week. Well done, Gendra. Um, Great game week. That can change us all just like that. Jason McGoldrick, very good free hit. So lots of chips being used now. And that's why he's come up. Bruno was the choice there. At least you have the Bruno in there. Good stuff. John C. Halpin in there had Guardiola. He got a draw, didn't he? So no fireworks really from Guardiola. Was a 5. Okay, fair enough. 3 points for the draw and the 2 goals. Donny O'Brien, a little bit better, 40, so 51 there. Jose Starr, he's got the Haaland in, yeah. That was just an obvious, that's like what I don't know how many points. 10, that could have been 10 points, but then the transfers and the hits for me to get Haaland in, it'd probably be about 6 points. Just left it at that anyway. Ranieri, yeah. Phase. It's just a bit of firefighting here. But yeah, in Haaland, we trust Stoney. Lukey Walsh, 41 there. Amarin as AM. Dave McNamara, 72. Very good score. Excuse me. And let's have a look here. Timber, Elanga. Great call, Elanga. Beto's captain. Oh God, this could have been absolutely Bruno, 17. Geez, Dave. It's just like all of a sudden right back into the top 10 reckoning if it was just another way, but that's a phenomenal score. Very brave with the battle thing against West Ham. But I think basically Everton West Ham, I knew it would be a stupid game anyway. I bloody knew it. Uh, it's just two teams on the beach. It's going to be loads of beach teams now, like, and they're just going to screw you. I have feel really screwed by Wool. Sorry, that what was Wood and his jeez. I can't get into David's team. He's done a what there it is. Wild card. Yeah, good. Wissa, good. Buemo, they've all returned. Not much from the defense. Bruno's in. Yeah, very good. Great. 60 there. Well worth it. A lot of these guys still trying down below here. Yeah. And Connor Keane doing well with the 52. We'll scroll down a bit further just to see where your name is. Tommy Cunyon, just a 25. A lot of them sort of scores 24. All the chips intact for Fergie and 5. I don't know, does he need to see signs of life? Watkins, Isak, no, there's not much, no signs of life there with Fergie. Great guns. Just a bit, say he's a little bit disillusioned. It's just he's writing off the year, but there's just so much still going in that all the chips and there's 5. The maximum transfers you can carry is 5. So someone say, Fergie, are you okay, bro? The big friendly giant, German Phillips, 29. So a few of these. 65. The Mave has come on in there. Pat Kiley there with us with Nuno. Uh, yeah, yeah, 10 points. Very, very good. Great call there from Pat Kiley. Was that Nunez? Who's that? Who's that? Was that the? It couldn't be the Fulham dude. Oh, it's Nuno. Yeah, he changed Maresca to Nuno. Fair play, and went for Wood. What? Yeah, you'd think so. Wood, captain as well, went for the Wood aid. Yeah, could have been so much better. Nuno came through for you, and Marmouche. The Maeve has done his free hit, a little bit more, showing signs of life anyway. 65, good score. Keep it real, bud. Keep it going. And that great call in there with Bruno. But they'll all these guys will be going soon, including Haaland. So that got you out of a jam. And a bit of a differential game week for yourself. Well done. Haaland, Hudson-Odoi, Bruno, and Milenkovic. Look at that for a move for Hughie Carney. Milenkovic, brilliant. Loads of people were on about Milenkovic and the influencers. And it's true. He's great from set pieces. Um, so Kieran Kiley, along with I think Pad did the free hit, didn't he? Yeah. Did he? Yeah. Yeah. Oh, he said the assistant manager he can't play one. Let's have a look. Yeah. So Kieran Kiley on the free hit. Very good free hits. The free hits have been working out this game week 29 if you played one. Garnacho doubled up on United, came through, very good. Bish bash bosh bang. Strand Larson on the bench is a frustration, I suppose. Um, Looking at that, it's not much. It was again, yeah, Strand Larson, slightly a little bit pricey, but would you Guardiola? It's a tricky one. The Son thing was the one possibly out. I probably wouldn't have gotten Son anyway. Fulham away is tricky. They do well at home. So yeah, we better wrap it up there really. I have to head off now. I've only got 20 minutes to get ready. 75 for Dara Kilkenny. Well done with the free hit. Sebastian Lankowitz has played his free hit. Went with the Foden thing. Didn't even came on for a cameo. That's just FPL in a nutshell. It just rips the heart out of you and just smash it against the wall and then laughs. Well, there you go. This is Michael Waldron bringing up the rear. We need someone sturdy at the back to keep us all in check. And there you go. That's the roundup there. A quick look at the Sun Dream team. Of course, I captain Salah. Possibly, I had Bruno. I was thinking about captaining him, but didn't go for that one. Well, after a long day of work, it's really good to get something like that in you. Uh, so yeah, Onana worked out well. Uh, I'm happy to say. Yeah, so if I go into that now, it gives you the overall. So I'm not happy. I'm nearly 4,000 in the world here. I want to be inside the top three at least. Still leading out in the Redbridge Cup by about 30 points from uh, one of the Brightmans, the Brightman brothers. So I'll take that. That's a handy enough lead. Just trying to chalk off these game weeks. I've won this twice. Lee Chambers won it last year. Bet me into so I finished second or third? Second. Came second. So could I want to do 4 out of 3, do a city job, I suppose. Um, but yeah, I think I've got I think the thing about the Sun Dream team, at least you have the I'm not going to do any transfers. You got 2 transfers to do every game week, no matter what. And if you don't do any transfers, then you can roll to 3, and I think to 4 and to 5 possibly. So yeah, the Salah thing didn't let me down. I wanted to keep Watkins anyway. Parma didn't play anyway, but Bruno and Onana, they were the stars. And going forward, we don't need to. Uh, yeah, see, that's why I wanted to keep Watkins. I'm gonna go and get Incensio, probably for Parma. and free up some money to do another transfer to get. I just don't like Poro and keep Cucurella. That's the oracle with FPL. I was thinking about Cucurella. I get him in. I'm kind of on top of it in the Sun Dream team and getting these guys. So I just want to get some doublers in. So Encensio for the two. That's an FA Cup game. I think it's Preston, and the Bournemouth game against City is an FA Cup game, and Bournemouth against, yes, that's where that's coming from. So a lot playing doublers there. Going forward, these guys like United and Onana because they've got Europe and they got double game week. So that's the whole premise about the Sun Dream team. Try and get your doublers, and those that start every game. Beforehand, Maguire won this thing a few years ago, overall point score, because he played every game and he was scoring goals. So that 3 or 4 year goal form. But there you go. That's all I've got for you this game week, folks. Listen, the deadline is just no point talking about it. I've had enough of a rant about the whole carry on of it, which is a complete bummer. We have to go through this. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'll have a nice trip to Malaysia. See some sun, sea, and sand. Don't have too much to pack anyway. I can be gone, and I'll see you when I get back, folks. And yeah, whenever game week 30 is going to happen, I think they'll have landed men on Mars by then. So just have to grin and bear, folks. Well, thanks very much. So long. Go out, guys. Best luck with your teams in the future. Ciao. Ciao, amigos.